The MOASS, the mother of all short squeezes. It is coming, and right now might just be the biggest opportunity to get in on the ground floor of the fireworks. You think I'm talking about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? Well, not really, but yeah, I kind of am. Find out exactly what I mean in about 10 minutes, because it's time for Chico Crypto. If you know anything about anything in the stonk world, MOASS, the mother of all short squeezes, refers to GameStop and its stock GME. GME should have broken out and squeezed the hedge fund shorts on multiple occasions, but the game has been rigged against them. All the way back in early January of 2021, it began. GME went from around $11, and due to new hires like Ryan Cohen, the stock started to surge. The MOASS was beginning, and hype took over with the general public and on subreddits like Wall Street Bets. By the end of January, the 27th to be exact, the stock peaked at $483, squeezing some of the top short-selling hedge funds in the stock world. But on the next day, platforms like Robinhood restricted the trading. Specifically, they turned off the buy button. The only thing people could do was sell the stock, leading to its plummet. Now, this tweet during the first MOASS attempt explains what went down very well. The Wall Street Bets chairman said, Citadel is a hedge fund that owns Melvin Capital Management. Melvin is a GME short seller predicted to lose billions due to the people taking the free market back. Citadel owns the app Robinhood. Citadel banned purchases of new GME shares on Robinhood. Market manipulation. Well, it happened again, just here recently. The stock GME surged and shorts were getting eaten alive, back on its way to 500. There were even people whose phone notifications went off saying their calls at $490 were in the money, meaning the price was hit. But what do you think happened? Well, trading was halted once again, this time on major exchanges, including the New York Stock Exchange NYSE. And of course, this made the price crash. From this chart, you can see the gap where trading was halted, and when it resumed, back down to even below where it started. The powers that be snuffed out the MOASS once again. The game is rigged. So what is GameStop going to do? Well, they aren't going to play Wall Street's game anymore. They will sidestep the powers that be legally using crypto, NFTs, and blockchain technology. On 3/31, GameStop announced a stock split by submitting this 8K form to the SEC. The document says, on March 31st, 2022, GameStop Corp announced its plan to request stockholder approval at the upcoming 2022 annual meeting of stockholders for an increase in the number of authorized shares of Class A common stock from 300 million to 1 billion through an amendment to the company's third amended and restated certificate of incorporation in order to implement a stock split of the company's Class A common stock in the form of a stock dividend and provide flexibility for future corporate needs. GameStop also intends to request stockholder approval at the annual meeting for a new incentive plan, the 2022 Equity Plan, to support future compensatory equity issuances. So this isn't about diluting the existing shares. It's about issuing a stock dividend. Stock dividends and stock splits are two terms that are generally used interchangeably when they shouldn't be. The critical difference between stock dividend versus a stock split is that while stock dividends allocate shares free of charge to current investors based on their existing investment, a stock split divides existing shares into multiple units to expand the number of shares. So GameStop is issuing the new shares as a dividend, which is kind of a reward for the investors. Short sellers or institutions that have lent their shares are not entitled to the dividend unless the lenders take back their shares to be entitled to it. So what is the plan with this new security, aka dividend, that will be given to the investors? In my opinion, Ryan Cohen and GameStop will announce soon that they will issue the stock by a dividend that will be delivered in the form of a tokenized security. Where will these tokenized securities be issued to? The Gamestop Wallet for the NFT Marketplace. I mean, given what has been going on with the regular stock, it would just be straight up irresponsible for the board to issue new shares into the regular stock trading world, controlled by the DTCC. Now, I've had this theory for a long time, putting out a couple videos back in June and July of last year, diving into the reasons this may be coming. Although back then, there was a certain hire which made me think this was coming. Let's listen in to what I had to say about the hiring of Jordan Holberg. Which makes even more sense with one of their recent hires, Jordan Holberg, who just became their principal engineer. Jordan previously created Hodlberg Financial, which is tokenized holdings. Going to the FAQ, it reads, Hodlberg Financial lets one attest their cryptocurrency holdings and mint a non-fungible token, NFT, on the Ethereum blockchain. The minted Hodlberg NFT aggregates all attested wallet balances into one convenient token without compromising privacy. The balance and token data aggregated into your Hodlberg NFT is always up to date. Jordan had previously created an NFT which can attest to a person's holdings, aka shares of a cryptocurrency or GME stock. So mine and many others' theory is this. The existing shares, which should total 76 million, would remain where they currently are and can continue to be traded through a broker on a public stock exchange. The new shares that are issued will then be traded on GameStop's own marketplace via NFTs, crypto, and blockchain technology. Why do I believe this? Well, there is a new batch of breadcrumbs pointing to just that, which will make the price do unbelievable things. How far will the price go? Well, before I get into the new evidence and what could happen to the GME price, it's time for a sponsored segment of this video, brought to you by the ThorWallet DEX. And like always, the details of our arrangement can be found in the description. ThorWallet DEX is the Robinhood of crypto, making DeFi accessible to the average person with their simple, easy to use, and intuitive mobile app, which is available for both Apple and Android. ThorWallet DEX is a non-custodial mobile wallet giving you full control over your keys, allowing users to swap tokens across different L1 blockchains with no intermediary, using their integrated cross-chain DEX, eliminating the risks associated with wrapped assets like WBTC. Users can also earn a passive income by providing liquidity or investing in the multi-chain savings account directly from their phone. Users can also enjoy additional incentives and rewards by holding and staking their utility token, TGT. ThorWallet DEX is truly aligned with blockchain values and can be used by anyone without restriction and never needing to do KYC. And the team behind the app are always looking to bring new innovations and improvements, including an exciting fiat on and off ramp with no KYC and a credit card offering linked to your non-custodial wallet, which will be coming soon. They're also building a web version with all the smooth, user-friendly features you experience in the mobile app. And let's be clear, this is a powerhouse team that has built an already exceptional product. And evidently, many others also agree. As we can see, they recently participated in and won the Startup World Cup competition in Dubai, which is a huge honor. In fact, let's show you just how easy and smooth it is to perform a cross-chain swap using the ThorWallet DEX. Here we're going to open the DEX inside the app, and we'll select our trading pairs. In this example, we're going to trade $25 of BUSD for some Bitcoin. And remember, we're not trading for wrapped Bitcoin, but the real deal BTC on the Bitcoin blockchain. Next, we'll preview the swap, confirm the transaction, and enter a passcode. And in less than 20 seconds, we just made a mobile cross-chain swap for Bitcoin. In addition to swaps, app users can also benefit from juicy yields offered in the many various pools. Shoot, you can even earn up to 19% on native Bitcoin. Here's a quick example of how easy it is to add to a pool. First, we'll find the pooling section and select available pools. You'll see you can add dual asset LP or choose to add only one. We're going to select BUSD and add only BUSD to the asymmetrical deposit. After entering the amount and completing the steps to confirm, you'll be on your way to earning a passive income yield directly from the mobile app. ThorWallet DEX is the only non-custodial wallet to swap native crypto assets across chains and earn passive income on them. With the recent boom to the Thorchain ecosystem, ThorWallet DEX is leading the charge. They recently launched a mission rewards program inside the app, paying users up to 150 in TGT for completing simple tasks. They also boosted the LP for TGT to a massive 80% APR for the next 3 weeks. Basically, there's never been a better time to download the app so you can protect your crypto and start making cross-chain trades. So make sure to find the links below and download the app for either Apple or Android. You'll also find the links to their website for more details and their Twitter so you can stay up to date. And also visit their Telegram to connect with the community and get your questions answered. All the links are below. Now back to that new evidence and where the price could go. Now everyone knows that Gamestop is launching an NFT Marketplace very soon in collaboration with Loopring. Well, Loopring put out a blog post about the partnership March 23rd. Well, there was a part of that blog that was leaked and quickly edited out. Here is a capture of what was edited out of the blog. They said, Gamestop, in partnership with Loopring, has the opportunity to cement itself as the forefront of this new NFT and gaming paradigm and become the destination for new global digital economies. Sounds like they are building something more than just gaming NFTs, something financial, which ties in very nicely to Byron of Loopring's pinned tweet about re-architecting the global financial system with some friends. Then there is this. In late March, GameStop saw 2 big insider purchases of their stock. One person was Ryan Cohen. The other person was their board member and director, Larry Chang, who also tweeted about the increase. Well, Larry gave a big old hint back in November of what was coming regarding GME. He tweeted, "It feels like we are headed to 2 different financial markets. The traditional one, where institutional support is a driver, and the decentralized one, where community support is the driver. When these 2 worlds meet in the same asset, there will be fireworks." He was talking about GME. So what type of fireworks? What will GME do price-wise? Well, if you didn't know, Tesla, which was also plagued by notorious short selling, did a similar stock split in 2020. They announced it in March of that year, and in August it was done after shareholders voted yes at the annual meeting. What happened to Tesla's price? Well, there was a great post put out comparing the two, GME versus TSLA. Tesla 52-week low prior to the split and dividend was $350. Upon announcement of the dividend, Tesla closed at $500. At the time of the shareholder split vote, Tesla was at $1,450. On the date of record for the receipt of the dividend, the price was $2,050. Just before the dividend, 10 days to be exact, the price was $2,210. After the stock underwent the 5-to-1 split, the price was $442. Shorts had to cover throughout the split process. Tesla rose to $1,243. Adjusting for the price prior to the split, we multiply by 5 to obtain $6,217. So what's going to happen to GME? Well, we have a ton of events to fill in. Expect fireworks. Cheers. I'll see you next time.